Randy got his dick out.
Yeah. 30 years later, but yes, he did.
What do you mean 30 years later?
Are you joking?
No.
You swear to God?
I swear to God. Randy said it's a dick pics?
Dick pics. Dick pics would have been Randy's. That would have been light for what Randy got. Randy's got a whole video jerking off.
No, he doesn't.
I swear to God.
Actually?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah, I guess so. If you're into that kind of thing, dude, which I am. I'm a fan of the natural. No, I'm kidding.
Right. It's not the McGregor dumbbell on it, but.
No, he jerked off with dumbbells too.
Welcome to Casual Academy MMA, your deep dive into MMA history, fight by fight. Let's get it all.
Tonight, we were in for a funky kind of night, but it was good. UFC 13 was historically relevant, awesome, a lot of good debuts. Off the jump, what you got?
This one, we got two awesome debuts of Tito Ortiz and Randy Couture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two very important figures in UFC history. Once again, the UFC went away from the tournament with, no weight classes. We still have a lightweight tournament, which is under 200 pounds. And then we have a heavyweight tournament, which thank God, because I love seeing these closer matchups.
Yeah, I do too.
They're so much more entertaining. The first fight of the lightweight tournament is Guy Mezger versus Christophe Leninger. Leninger got that dog in him.
He did.
He did not give up.
Honestly, man, I think one of his biggest problems was that he wore the gi into the octagon.
Literally.
Because the dude was just holding it and punching him. And that doesn't happen in judo. You're not getting punched in the fucking face. He wasn't ready for it.
Yeah. Mezger was holding onto his gi and uppercutting him in the clinch while Leninger is holding on to Mezger's trunks.
Yeah. Which are underwear, by the way.
Yeah. Just stretching them out, holding them.
That's his grip. That is his literal grip. Is his fucking underwear the entire time.
And I don't know what was Leninger's strategy.
He was he was trying dirty. His strategy was to be so much better at judo that he took him down and submitted him, but that did not happen. The next fight we got is Enson Inoue defeating Royce Alger, an Iowa native. Currently fighting 3 custody battles. No, just kidding.
Dude, as soon as what's this guy's name? Enson was walking out. I think he was Japanese. You were like, yo, I heard this guy is dope.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? And boy, did he show it, man. Yeah. I mean, within 30 seconds, just a beautiful, beautiful armbar.
Yeah, dude. And he set the whole thing up too. And he was going for something like that from the second the fight started. But one thing I want to say about this is that Royce Alger was like a very credentialed wrestler coming out of Iowa. Enson Inoue attacked that wrestling with jiu-jitsu so hard.
So aggressively. Yeah.
It was one of my favorite so far battles of just pure wrestling versus pure jiu-jitsu. Because, bro, Enson Inoue was just more creative. He got to his back, places that this dude wasn't ready for, and just beat the fuck out of him. I can't wait to see more Enson Inoue. 13 UFCs in, I think he's the best submission artist we've seen. The precision that he went for shit in his positional awareness, I don't think even Royce had that back in the day.
As you say, Royce would just kind of wait it out, but this guy attacked.
We've got Tito Ortiz. If you've heard of him, he was a former governor in California, so they're doing pretty good over there. Tito Ortiz defeated Wes Albritton. Tito takes this one by TKO, ground and pound. What do you think about this fight?
Tito looked spectacular. Very, very aggressive. Yeah. I mean, elbows, punches, holding him down and just relentless ground and pound. It wasn't like Mark Coleman's ground and pound was kind of more like controlled.
Yeah.
Tito's is just chaotic and
punishing, and he's always winning positions. But this guy also was terrible.
Very true.
He did put up some resilience, and Tito fought through everything like a fucking champion. So the heavyweight tournament, the first fight was Stephen Graham defeating Dmitri Stepanov via key lock submission.
I remember when they were introducing Dmitri Stepanov, they said he is a special forces combat champion. And I thought, oh, this dude is going to do some damage. But he got fucking steamrolled, bro.
Steamrolled.
He got steamrolled. Like immediately, Graham just charges at him, picks him up, slams him on his head, and just goes into the key lock, and it was donezo.
The other quarterfinal matchup here we have is Randy Couture defeating Tony Halme by rear naked choke very quickly.
Yeah, this was the debut of Randy Couture, and he looked spectacular.
Yeah.
I mean, Randy played no games, bro. Randy looked good.
Looked like Tito, a lot like Tito's aggression, but better everywhere. It was undoubtable. And another thing is, I think Randy's opponent was probably more of a force. This guy was a 300-pound Dutch kickboxing champion or Finnish kickboxing champion. Who knows what that means? And they said he was also a great grappler, which they really brushed over that. So maybe that just wasn't true, because the guy charged Randy like he was carrying a fucking battle axe. And Randy speared the fuck out of him and then just did whatever he wanted. Randy was quick. Randy was smooth. Randy got hooks in.
But he was also very methodical. So when he would get positions, he would soften him up with ground and pound and then know the guy is going to give his back to avoid the ground and pound. And then Randy already had his hooks in, already could sink in that rear naked choke. Yeah. Versus like a ground and pound like Tito, he's just throwing to fuck you up.
Extraordinary debut. My favorite debut in the UFC so far, for sure.
Mine would be Vitor Belfort, but yeah. Yep, these guys are going to be great.
Yeah, man. You're starting to see like that mold of greatness start here. And Randy is the first time, like Mark Coleman, wow, brute force, great wrestler. Randy is like, oh yeah, Randy looks like he's built for this. Let me say this about this heavyweight finale. So the last time that I felt that way about a fight was Dan Severn versus Mark Coleman. I was like, who's going to win two powerhouses? Well, that was very swiftly answered. Mark Coleman dominates.
Yes.
Now, I'm not saying that I had that level of excitement because we don't have that much history with either one of these guys, but the way that Stephen Graham performed, I was like, I can't wait to see how Randy performs against Stephen Graham. There was no question. It didn't matter who was in front of Randy that night. Randy's the best fucking mixed martial artist on planet Earth today. Randy looks ahead of his time too. Like, he doesn't just look unstoppable the way Mark Coleman does. Randy looks ahead of his fucking time. The lightweight tournament was kind of interesting. Guy Mezger defeats Tito Ortiz.
That was an interesting fight, man, because Tito was beating the fuck out of him. I mean, he should have won. I mean, John McCarthy wrongfully stopped that fight to look at a cut on Mezger's
Glad you brought that up.
Side of his head. Tito sprawled on him is when Guy Mezger tried to shoot on Tito. Tito sprawled and was just able to hold him down and just knee to the head. And Mezger looked helpless.
Yeah.
Until Big John helped him.
Yeah.
They got it standing again. And as soon as Tito shot, fell straight into the guillotine.
And he shot sloppy, fell in the guillotine, and it was game over.
I did not think Mezger was going to win that fight at all.
In some ways, nor should he have. I mean, I'm really anti-referee interference. I'm really anti any kind of referee interference. I know that, whatever. There's like no advanced refereeing at all in the early UFC. Mark Coleman and Randy. Okay, let's hear a quick prediction there. How do you think that goes?
The only person who I see giving Randy trouble right now is Vitor Belfort.
I don't think we ever see it, but I'm holding out for this. I would have loved to see Ken Shamrock versus Randy Couture. And I think Randy spanks Ken, but we also don't know that. Ken has never performed poorly against anyone. Except maybe Royce Gracie.
Yeah. Undoubtedly, right now, the best striker in UFC is Vitor Belfort. And he showed that in this main event against Tank Abbott. Vitor's hands are so fast.
Vitor, think about this. Vitor did everything that Tank does to people. Much better, much cleaner, much harder, much worse, with much more effectiveness. And I believe he probably has some cardio.
Yeah.
Vitor is the fucking man.
Yes.
this is my favorite fight. So this is my absolute, hands down, definitive favorite event so far.
Vitor Belfort is by far the most dangerous fighter in the UFC.
I'm also unbelievably biased, no matter what, always have been, always will be, towards Randy Couture.
And that is a good argument, is Randy Couture also could be the best fighter in the UFC right now.
And I think he is. So here we go. Yet again, we disagree on the number one. Who is your, right now, we are 3 or 4. The UFC is always doing this 0.5 shit.
Yeah.
So we're 3 or 4 events into the chapter 2 of Casual Academy MMA, the only podcast that goes fight by fight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Vitor's number one by far right now.
Okay.
Right now, he looks unstoppable, bro.
Okay.
But so does Randy.
I think that outside of getting cracked, I think Randy Couture beats everyone to have ever stepped in the octagon.
Right now?
Right now. Guys, thanks for joining us for UFC 13, where we saw Vitor Belfort take the main event from Tank Abbott. We saw Randy Couture win the heavyweight tournament against Steve Graham. And we saw Guy Mezger with a guillotine on Tito Ortiz to win the lightweight tournament. It was a kick-ass event. Want to remind you guys, we're Casual Academy. We are the only MMA podcast that does MMA history fight by fight. We're really excited here about Chapter 2, and we'll see you next time at UFC 14.
Peace.